One of the foundational works for Ceremonia Church is David Hawkins' Map of Consciousness, which you will see in the book Letting Go, as well as a number of his other books. I think he wrote maybe 11 total, starting with Power versus Force. Now, in this map of consciousness, David Hawkins, who at once was a neuroscientist, the most successful psychiatrist in all of the United States, then a hermit, and then a spiritual teacher, he came up with this model that charted the energy from shame all the way to enlightenment on a logarithmic scale. And he did this through something called kinesiologic testing, which is a form of muscle testing that tests the almost objective truthfulness of anything, right? Without going into too much detail about the process of testing itself, what I'd like to focus on is this map of consciousness, which is a really valuable tool in helping us chart out where we are and how to escalate up the ladder of consciousness through the tool of letting go. So first, imagine an example, like missing a flight to a wedding, right? And you're standing at the gate after you just missed that flight. Now, at the very bottom of the rung of the ladder of consciousness is shame. And you might say, damn, I failed again, right? The next level up might be guilt, which is, oh, I regret what I did. Can't believe I missed it. The level above that is apathy, which is the energy of depression and suicide. In apathy, someone might just say, oh, I give up. I'm useless. At the level above that, which is grief, someone might say, I'm going to miss this so much. At the level above that, which is fear, they might say, oh no, what's going to happen to me? I'm scared of the consequences. My friend or family is going to disown me. At the level above that, which is desire, saying, oh, I really want to be there. Above that is anger. Might say, I'm so upset, I did it again. But at pride, someone might say, I can do better. Now, at this level of 200 on the map of consciousness logarithmic scale is where Hawkins says it flips from weakness to strength, or force to power, right? From falsehood to truth. And that's a level of courage. And then at the level of courage, someone might say, I will do better. At neutrality, which is an acceptance and kind of the position of being okay with what is, you might say, oh, it's going to be okay. At the level of willingness, which is a trust or optimism, someone might say, this happened for a reason. At the level of acceptance, where one could be in the same position or the same feeling or energy of something happening or not happening, someone might say, it's okay. And then at the level of reason, someone might say, I understand why this happened for me, right? Instead of why this happened to me, which is down in the levels of shame and guilt. Now, why is this happening for me? Next, on the level of love, one might say, I'm grateful for this. In joy, this might say, this is part of me. This is part of who I am. At the level of peace, someone might say, this is me. Just acceptance of me and that anything that will transpire from here on out is always going to be perfect. And then at the level of enlightenment, it's just I am, or this is me, or this is. Really dissolving one's sense of self and just being with what is in totality. Really being with the potentiality of everything to become what it needs to be. And so as we escalate up this ladder of consciousness, we have greater and greater opportunity to access truth, to replace perception with vision, or to replace falsehood with essence, right? And really peering into what is real for myself. And even though Hawkins believes that truth is subjective, like Plato's cave, the allegory of Plato's cave, where we're just seeing the shadows of reality, there is still this objective truth underneath everything. And it's our belief that that objective truth feels like God, love, joy, peace, gratitude, isness, and acceptance of all that is.